Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming with episode 12 of Squad Cup Run Rotations. And I better explain what this series is because I never do. This series is where I try to win the Gold Cup with as many teams possible. So at the moment I am doing the Barclays Premier League. Then next I'll be doing League One. I do believe I'll be doing League One. But in we go, I went for a bit of a cross and we scored with Daniel Sturridge because this is a team effort and not a group effort, I guess. But here he gets the intersection, gives it to Varane, David Villa on the ball. I run with Richards, I do a skill, kind of fail, but I end up doing a nice 1-2 with Richards, and I cut inside, cut again, cut again, cut again, cut again, and in we go for 2-0. I tried doing that later on in the game, it didn't quite work, but that was a super goal from Michael Richards. Probably the best goal I've had from a defender on FIFA so far. But here we are with Neymar, he gets me in the inside. I kind of panic a bit, as you could see, especially with the slide tackle, and he gets the goal there. Or should I say they get a goal there, because this match was actually against split screeners, I do believe. But here he gives it to Benzema. To Dos Santos, he does a lovely bit of skill to get inside. He's got too much pace. I do well with the keeper. He could have shipped me, I guess, but you can get away with it. But in we go to El Tarat. I do a nice ball roll, just get a bit of space going. Into Benteke. I hold the ball up slightly, not well, but nevertheless I do hold it up. Into Dembele, I cross it in, and then just a cool finish from Daniel Sturridge, the new signing. And that's one of his first goals for the club, I guess. But in we go, there's Benzema, he crosses it in, I get it out, the counter is on. It's a 3v3, but a lovely ball to Tarat, he charges the keeper out, I just fake shot to the left. 4-star weak foot, not the 5-star like it used to be. But then he slots it into the back of the net. And then this is how this game finishes, it finishes 4-1. It was a pretty even game actually, but it's hard for me to do my possession game with more people on the field. But here we come up against a pretty good 4-1-2-1-2 side. He had fast wingers, he had fast strikers. But in we go to Aubameyang. I was kind of unsure what to do here. He ended up pulling it out wide, and then pretty much I knew the minute he pulled out wide he was going to score, because I was thinking I would have done the same. I would have crossed it into Doof. He was always going to be the best option. Good goal nevertheless, but quite early on to concede. But talking of conceding early, this game continues, which cannot be good. Or can it? Fake shot inside, fake shot outside, fake shot inside, and then penalty. And do you feel that was a penalty? Because I looked after just then, and it seemed like he kind of did take him down slightly, but it was a pretty soft. But here, a save from the keeper. I had an opportunity to get back into the match and I didn't take it. I believe I've missed 3 penalties on this series, not including penalty shootouts, of course, which will probably equal to like 10. But here to Gibbs, to Sterling, to Eriksen, into Lukaku. I do a fake shot but get that little bit of luck, because sometimes you need it, and into Morales. I take it on the volley, and I suppose he makes up for that missed penalty with that lovely finish there. I've said in previous episodes he's a good player, and I may as well say Lukaku v Benteke. I would actually take Benteke instead of Lukaku. Benteke just seems to be that little bit faster, a little bit stronger, just has a percentage or 2 better. But here he does a lovely through ball to Farfan, and he does a lovely near post shot, which I still believe is very effective, but I don't believe it's known to be effective. So in we go, Farfan 2-1, and then pretty much 90th minute, into Fellaini, into Morales, a good through ball to Sterling. He's just got enough pace, but unfortunately I muck up the pass, which could end up being costly. But to Morales, I end up doing a yellow swag 3000 cross to Lukaku, and in we go. What a goal. Well, I say what a goal, it was an easy goal. Into Lukaku, but in we go as the penalty shootout, and I end up hitting the first one down the middle. I'm just checking I'm recording in Audacity, and I am. And then here, he goes to the right, scores that. pretty, well, penalties wise, it's all about smarting your opponent. And here I'm just getting the better of him. I went top right corner. Now here I predicted he was going to go down the middle. And I don't know if it still has the same animation as FIFA 13, but I flicked the right stick up so it can't just go over his head. And you'll see in one of the next penalties where one of us goes down the middle and how we use the right stick to really grab the ball. But here I go top left. When the left footer takes it, it kind of changes the mindset of how you're going to take this penalty, because it kind of, the angles are different and it just feels different when taking a penalty, I guess. But into Ericsson, I go top left. He's missed the penalty. He isn't a good player, like I've said in my last episode. I've created a playlist for all of this series for my Zombies with Random, so go and check it out if you feel like watching my videos, which nobody would. But Morales, in we go. In the right, he makes up for his missed penalty. Sorry if you can hear my laptop, it's going a little insane. But here he's celebrating like mad. And we are through to the final. And next episode, it will be the final. I don't understand what can get in our way from winning this now. We won the semi-final, we skipped through, and no. EA. No, EA. And yes, unfortunately this does happen. We get disconnected from the EA servers, or just sent back to the main menu. So, you wonder how I feel about this? This is how I feel about it. Rate the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and check out how I reacted.